Yeah, my name is Swanubere, Chief of Ogoni. Dr. Lloyd Offu, I've been hearing about you in US for a couple of years that you know how to do some home remedies, and cure some sicknesses and other kind of disease or just minor things that people are dying with all over the world and in Africa. Um, can you tell me how you come to this, uh, getting that knowledge or what you do to get to that level, either in education or from home training or what? Welcome to my place, and this show we're going to talk about how we can save life in the world, what other people are dying with. Actually, it's not something they wouldn't die with because some remedies and herbs around their areas where they born that can cure them without running to the hospital or spending money. So can you introduce yourself to the viewers and to the world? Thank you so much. Welcome to my show.
Thank you very much, Swani Perry. It's a pleasure welcoming me to your house.
Yes.
First of all, let me start by saying that healing is not what doctors do to a patient. That is not healing. Healing comes from God. The remedies and all the stuff that doctors do only help the body to help itself. It is nature that heals. In that premise, my name is Ogoni Offu. They call me Chief Dr.A Offu. And yes, we have some remedies that can help people all over the world. Even though these days people try to reduce medicine to this or that, we have a lot of things that nature has given us to heal. Home remedies that we can use and anybody can use to help themselves. So sometimes we don't have access to going to a hospital, or we don't have the money to buy drugs here and there. There are things that are in your kitchen that you can use as home remedy that can help you. So this is what we are trying to reintroduce to the world, to know that nature is here to help you.
Good.
We are part of nature.
Good.
So for thousands of years, that's what our ancestors have relied on.
Good.
So let us try to go back to our roots, to who we are, and then it's good. Because when we have imbalance, things go wrong.
Dr. Offu, Chief Dr. Offu, I've been hearing that you go to school to train on how to treat people with some herbs, medicine, and other medical like pill. So can you tell me how do you get to know much about that, or how it take you to go to the school?
Yes, there's something about schooling that I'm going to tell you later on. Mine, so to speak, come from, it's like a kind of a natural thing to me. I came from a lineage of healers back in Africa where I come from. People come to my place, my dad treats them and all that. So he started introducing me, and I became interested in that. So he showed me a couple of stuff, and then I went on my own and started researching and all that. So finally I trained as a naturopath.
Good.
And then a homeopath.
Good.
So in naturopathy, we have different fields there. We have different of areas of specialization. So as a naturalist, I don't really concern myself about being a surgeon and all that stuff. We like to use nature to support nature. I work with natural things. That's what I do.
Good. Dr. Fu, I'm calling you here today because I've been having some issue with my eyes when I want to read, at this stage right now, if I don't use eyeglass, like night, or if the letter is too tiny, I can't read, so I have to use my eyeglass. And people told me you have been treating a lot of people, thousands of people, how to do, and they will see without using eyeglass. So as today you are here, can you let me, or can you treat me so that I cannot use eyeglass again? Because I've seen you a couple of times when I see you reading, you don't use your eyeglass. How does you get to that point?
Thank you very much again. Like I said, we do what we can to help nature do its things. I don't effect any cure by myself. I don't. I can show you the natural way to do it so that your body can take over and help you. So if that's what you're trying to find out how I do that, there are a couple of ways we do that. First of all, if you know the cause, then you will know how to, what remedy to use.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, to maintain your eyesight, many times we forget that these eyes, there are little capillaries that go to your eyes, blood flow. When you don't have that, or that oxygen is not being taken to your eye back and forth, which is the main thing that nature have given us to use freely, that can become a problem when we have a blockage somewhere. So how we do that naturally is try to open that airways and make sure that there is a steady flow of blood and oxygen. So how do we do that? This is how I do it myself. I place my 2 fingers on my eye this way, and then pressing it a little bit, you look up, down, sideways, that way. Then you turn it around. You do it again like 5 or 10 times. Good. Then you let it go. That will stimulate those little capillaries and try to push blood to your eyes. Once you have a steady supply of that, believe me, you do that for 30 days.
I've been doing some research and I've go through about that, but I never believe seeing somebody which I will talk with physically or seeing physically.
I don't use glasses.
I see. I start asking you at this age or within your.
What I do, that's what I tell you to do. Try
do you do it in 30 days and you get healed, or you always like do it a couple of times, or just once you do you okay?
No. The thing about natural medicine is it's not like prescribe these dose and stuff, because we have individual differences. What works for me might not work for you the same day or the same time. So why I say 30 days is that's like the time generally that you will take.
You have to practice.
Okay. So it don't mean that you have to wait for 30 days for that to happen. It can happen in 2 days. It can happen in a day.
I can believe
and then for me, I don't it's not like every 30 days. Whenever you start having a blurry eye, whenever you start looking at things and you think, oh, maybe it's getting dim or something like that, then you do it again. You don't have to buy it. It's
natural.
Natural.
It's something you practice.
So we have so many things like that.
I can believe you, because I've taught many people when they have problems with running eye, or they have that eye with some pus and pain. Okay. I told them certain things they will do. We will talk about that in another time. Chief Dr.A Offu, I heard that you can treat some other people with cancer and people who are barren, they don't have babies. I've heard a couple of friends that have talked about that, and they believe they have did it practically and it works. How does it go?
Chief Berry, like I said, we do nothing of our own. I cannot kill anything or anybody. Nature does that. We work with nature, and we show people few things that we know that you can do, you don't have to do nothing. Let nature take over. Yes, there's nothing on earth that nature has not created already. It's we human beings that are trying to think that we're going to make this or make that. No, nature already have taken care of all that. What do you know about how to use what? That's all that is remaining.
Okay.
So,
Thank you so much for coming over to my place. In Africa, we always greet elders
Yes.
and go chief like this. Welcome.
yes.
I don't have much to give to you as an African man. We cook. If you don't have food to cook for your strangers, we offer them water or drink. I think I have some things I prepared as I